People who work a customer-facing job. What is hands down the dumbest question a customer has ever asked you? Late 90s, working overnight at a gas station. Customer walks in smoking a cigarette. Me. Sir, you can't smoke in here. Him asterisk, you mean you can buy cigarettes here, but you can't smoke them? Me asterisk, sir, we also sell condoms. It's a line I stole from Mad Magazine, RIP Al Jaffe, but I was thrilled I got to use it in real life. I've been asked what the difference between a hamburger and cheeseburger is. Not just once, that was a regular occurrence. And at least once a day someone would order a hamburger/cheeseburger and ask if there's cheese on it. And when we first got Skip, like DoorDash or Uber Eats, one delivery driver asked why I needed the order number. I told him, because there was multiple orders, so we wanted to make sure that people got the right thing. He asked, why does that matter? Is there a Walmart around here? Said to me, being a Walmart employee, in my Walmart vest, standing in the entrance to Walmart. Got a call that a customer's internet wasn't working. Checked the system and it indicated that everything was fine. Asked them to go to the modem to tell me what lights were on. I'm not home right now. Then how do you know your internet isn't working? I don't know. My friend called me and said their internet was off. UK postman here. I've been asked several times when delivering parcels. What is it? I don't know, it's packaged in a box. This is not exactly related to customer service, but it is the dumbest question I've ever heard. My parents are selling their home currently. Potential buyers asked if my parents were taking or leaving the pool. It's an in-ground pool. Once when trying to help with a computer problem over the phone, and them telling me my suggestions weren't working, then, oh, does it need to be turned on? Yes, that would be helpful. Worked at a beach shack in Maui many years ago. A tourist asked me if she was allowed to put ketchup on her hot dog if she was going to eat it on the beach. I was once asked if we ship UPS at the UPS store. Back in the days of point-and-shoot film cameras, I worked at a camera store. One time I was asked why these photos of Niagara Falls at night didn't turn out because I am sure that my flash went off. I told them that if their flash was capable of lighting up Niagara Falls at night, it would probably kill everybody within 100 feet. I worked at a UPS store and sent a fax. Handed the original back to the young man, and he walked out. Came back in and asked me if I had faxed it. Why did he still have the paper? Another lady needed me to ship a suitcase. I boxed it and came back to the front counter. She said, well, that's bigger than the suitcase I gave you. I replied, I would be hard-pressed to make it smaller than the suitcase you gave me. How do I keep rocks out of my gutters? He didn't like it when I said, I think I'd be more concerned about the fact it's raining rocks than keeping them out of my gutters. I was about to quit the job and was snarky as fuck. Okay, not customer-facing, but I used to work at a small ISP. I was a Tier 2 tech, so our Tier 1 would answer phones, open tickets, and forward them to us. One of the customer service reps who had worked there too long to be this dumb got a call from a customer asking for DNS records to be updated. So rep sent over a ticket that just said customer wants DMX records. Our manager would not let me attach the MP3s to the ticket and close it out. I had a guy argue with me for an hour today about how he couldn't possibly be at fault for hitting a parked vehicle. His only reason why was that it didn't have its hazard lights on. I informed him hazard lights are to be used if your vehicle is disabled or if something goes wrong. You don't turn on your hazards when you park, stop at a stop sign/traffic light, etc. Then he got mad when I couldn't pay out for his repairs since the total damage was below his $1,000 deductible. Okay, technically this wasn't a question, but I think it's the dumbest interaction with a customer I've ever had. Customer, I just got my package and one of the items is missing. Me? Sorry to hear that. Let me track the shipment. Okay, I see here it was 2 packages. Did both deliver? Customer, yes. Me. Have you completely emptied both boxes? Sometimes they can be buried or master-packed. Customer, no. I've only opened one box. Me. Expressionless face. Someone pulled in the drive-thru at Starbucks, stared at the menu board for a while, then asked for a double bacon cheeseburger meal with a Coke. Random customer calls B2B distributor. Caller. I would like to buy X product.
Me.
Sorry, we do not sell to the public.
Caller.
What do you mean you don't sell to the public? This is America, you can sell to whomever you damn well please.
Me.
Sorry, no, our policy is we can't sell to the public, you have to purchase from our dealerships.
Caller.
Fuck that, I'm buying from you.
Me.
No, you are not, goodbye. I used to sell tires mail order. One time I got a call from someone I sold to who asked, "Why do my new tires have such a strong rubber smell?" I had to pause a few moments before responding. How long is the 30-foot cable? About 25-30 years ago, I had a job in a mobile phone shop. It was all Nokias, Sony Ericssons, and that ilk. 1998 maybe? Anyway, an older lady walked in one day and came up to me asking for some assistance. She asked if we sold cases for her phone. I asked her what phone it was, and she pulled her TV remote out of her handbag. We both had a laugh, and then she left without a case. Client requested to be transferred to Ryan instead of Carrie because, and I quote, "that bitch said I was verbal abusive." Explain the guacamole to me. Well, it's avocados mashed up with oni dash. No, I know what guacamole is. It comes with chips. Why do I need to show you my ID? While withdrawing $50,000. I had a customer ask/tell me that they wanted a particular thing done the old way. I replied that this is the only way there ever has been, to which they snapped back, "No, it was before you were here." No, I literally grew up in this place and am a third-generation operator. I'm a librarian who is good at helping people learn how to navigate a computer. I haven't asked what's my password? At least 5x. Like, I just know everyone's password off the top of my head. If I had that kind of power, I assure you, I would not work at the library.